Hello, and welcome to Speech Time with Miss McDonald. Okay, friends, now that I've had a very loud musical break, it's time to read a book. So today what I want to do is sing through one of my favorite books, Brown Bear, Brown Bear. I'm going to sing through the book, and I'm also going to ask that we make animal sounds with our kiddos. We're going to sing through the book, and I'm going to make animal sounds with our kiddos. If you have something in your home that feels like the texture of some of the animals that we have in the book, bring that out. If you have something that's furry, you can definitely allow your student to touch the fur as if it were a brown bear, as if it were a purple cat, as if it were a white dog. If you find something in the house that's wet, let them feel it and experience it as we read about the yellow duck or we read about the goldfish. I would like it if you could find different things within the book around your house that are texture related that your student could feel as we read. Now, it's easier for me to give this suggestion than telling you what to have because we don't know what we might have in everyone's home. Everyone's home has different things. So it's much easier to just find something in your house that you think they can relate to, that relates to the story, and allow them to feel it as we're reading through the story. If you have any trouble thinking of something that might relate, please give me a call, a text, an email, a smoke signal, whatever works for you, and I'll be able to give you suggestions. Without further ado, I hope you don't mind my singing voice. I'm going to sing to you. Brown bear, what do you see? Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Quack, 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 quack. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Neigh! Neigh! Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Rabbit! 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 Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Meow, 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 meow. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. Arf, arf! Arf, arf! White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Bah! 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 Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see my children looking at me. The end. I hope we enjoyed this story, friends. What you can always do is replay it again. Each time we replay it again, make sure we're touching something that relates to one of our animal friends. We don't have to have an item for each animal friend, but a few items here and there will help make the story come to life. I hope this was a helpful video. I hope that it was educational to figure out different ways we can make stories come to life. And I hope that it was fun for your kiddos. More importantly, as I make animal sounds, it's important to say those animal sounds to your children. See if they can imitate any of those animal sounds. Make it fun and silly for them. Even if they are not able to connect a consonant and a vowel, such as ba, make sure that they can try to purse their lips together to even form a b. Try to do it with them. See if they can try to imitate what your facial expressions are doing by just putting your lips together. These are all steps in the process to using vocalizations to express ourselves. A lot of students can relate to animal sounds because we hear them in our stories, or they hear them on the TV, or it's a part of games that they play on a tablet, or things that they hear in music. So it's important for us to imitate what they're experiencing in the world, and that can happen through short stories. We can definitely practice consonant vowel sounds through animal sounds like moo, ba. And that's something we can also practice by helping them with their mouth movements. I think that this was a fun activity, and if you have more questions for me, please feel free again to call, text, smoke signal, whatever works for you. Carrier pigeon. I'm here to support you guys during this time. But Brown Bear is a favorite. I picked this book because many children are familiar with it, and they probably will start saying the words before we even get to it, or they'll just perk up, move their bodies, because it's a familiar book. Now, I sang it. You can also read it back. Also, there's videos on YouTube of other people reading it and or singing it. I know that my students really positively respond to music. That's why I sang it. And sometimes songs tend to stick. Okay? I hope to see you guys next time. That's enough of me singing, and goodbye.